Find a way to appreciate your life. I know it is not easy to find gratitude while you are going through immense challenges, especially when it is going on for long periods of time. I know what it is like to wake up depressed. I know what it is like to go to bed depressed. I know what it is like to wake up and you're in this cloud. You can't seem to shake this cloud. You can't seem to get away from this cloud. No matter what it is you try, no matter what it is you do, you cannot escape this season called rain. I know what that's like. From me, going from a person who always appeared optimistic, positive, always did his best making other people smile, he went on a psychiatric hold. He went through a severe mental health crisis where I was on a psychiatric hold not once, not twice, but nearly 3 times. And I was almost sent to a psych ward. But by God's grace and by some miracle, there was some form of divine intervention that gave me a second chance. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I know what it is like to look around and all you see is desperation. All you see is chaos. All you see is your world tumbling down. I know what that's like. Now, from someone who went from that dark place to someone who essentially is becoming or is a mental health advocate, how did he make that? How did he get through that transition? Or what did he do within the process? For starters, if you are a reader, I would highly suggest that you check out my website, Victortheinspiration.com, because I have literally documented my entire process talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. That website literally was formed, created, and built while I, too, was trying to get through this chaos within my mind. Even too, you can look up the history of this YouTube channel. I too have documented a lot of my process while I too was still struggling, and I found a way out. I found a way to climb out. My message here for you is, no matter what it is you are going through, no matter how dark your world may feel, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And again, from experience, I know what it is like to be in this tunnel, and there absolutely is no form of light. You don't know if you're going straight, you don't know if you're walking sideways, you don't know if you're going backwards, you just don't know because your world is so dim, you can't see. You can't see where you're headed. And if you are feeling like that, and you're maybe going through this world blind, or you're going through this world where you are in a complete mental state of despair, I want to let you know that there is hope. But the only way for your reassurance to get through this tunnel, get through this dark period, is find a way to take accountability for your actions. Above all else, stop making excuses and tell you the truth as to why those things are happening. For me, being on a psychiatric hold, it was because I was angry, I was flustered, I was going through a lot, both personally and professionally. My disability was not doing the greatest. My professional career was not doing the greatest. My entire world was falling apart. My home life was not the best. And there was just a lot going on. It seemed like every direction, everywhere I looked, there was some form of chaos going on. But I began to stop making excuses. You know what? The reason why I will never forget. I'm in the hospital bed, and I'm in a hospital bed, going through a psychiatric eval, and at some point it just clicked. Despite where you look and who you think is to blame for this situation, you put yourself here. You put yourself here. Despite where you look and how your situation may be, you put yourself there. How do you get through that? Again, you start taking accountability for your actions. You start taking responsibility for the choices and the changes that you are going to begin implementing to create a more positive life experience. Don't look at the entire staircase. When I was going through all of this, the best thing that I did was simply take one step at a time. When my thoughts were running wild and they were not the greatest, they were not the most positive, I began to put those thoughts in check. I began to regulate it. And I began to find positives within these life experiences. It taught me many, many things that I didn't know before. It taught me to appreciate life more. It taught me the importance of patience. It taught me the importance of faith. It taught me how essential it is to build a relationship with God, a higher power, somebody far above me. For me, it was Jesus, because Jesus, in my opinion, is love. And if you can find a way to find love within every form of experience, you begin your healing journey. It's not easy in the beginning. It's a long journey. It's a long road ahead of you. It will be a long road ahead of you. But back to what I was saying is, don't look at this entire process or this entire road that you may have to partake on or begin, and simply focus on putting one foot in front of the other. What can I do today to what can I begin changing today that will bring me a more of a positive life experience tomorrow? And begin putting one foot in front of the other. And when tomorrow comes, you repeat that process. When the next day comes, you repeat that process. When the following week comes, you repeat that process. One step at a time. That is all it takes. Find a way to appreciate your life. I cannot tell you why you are going through what you are going through, but I can tell you, by you watching this video, especially if you have seen it this far, you really do want change. You really do want to see better. You really are committed to making yourself better. That's not easy. That takes a whole level of courage that you may not even realize yet. And for me to you, I want to say I am proud of you, because again, it is not easy to, 1, know that you need help, 2, know that you need assistance, 3, know that it is only up to you to help you through what it is you are going through. And I am going to let you in on a little secret. If you want an advantage, begin to pray. Not just on your hard days, not just on your ugly days, but begin praying daily. Heavenly Father, please help me with what I do not know. Please help me get through ... Please deliver me the strength to ... Please help me with ... Whatever it is that you need help with. Pray for that very thing you want to see a positive outcome from. And by positive outcome, I'm talking about one where it doesn't hurt you and it doesn't hurt other people. That is how you begin your healing process. And if you want another advantage, begin to have gratitude every single day. No matter how your day looks, no matter what it is you are going through, find something to be thankful for. Heavenly Father, thank you for waking me up. Heavenly Father, thank you for having me have a roof over my head. Heavenly Father, thank you for having me have access to the internet. Because there is so much free information that is right there at the palm of your hands. If you utilize it in the most useful way possible. In today's video, I want to talk about the trio of life: hope, faith, and love. In life, you need hope that a better tomorrow does exist. And while you are going through this life, you are going to need something to help you hold on to that tomorrow will be better. That is faith. And as you are going through this process, you're going to need something to help you not only look for a better tomorrow and not only help you through your day, but you are going to have to find gratitude to love your process. I cannot tell you why it is you go through what it is you're going through, and I cannot tell you why you live the story that you live. I cannot tell you why your story is. I cannot tell you the story that you are living, why you have to live it. I cannot tell you why you have to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Only you can discover the meanings behind the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's not an easy process. But I can assure you that if you hold on to hope while you're going through the bad and the ugly days, hope that tomorrow will be better. Hope that next week will be better. And you hope and you somehow, no matter how your day looks, you somehow become delusioned that tomorrow will be better, next week will be better. But you have hope that not only will tomorrow be, you have hope that not only tomorrow will be better, or not only will next week be better, but you begin to have the faith that tomorrow will be better, next week will be better, because you know that you are taking the steps necessary, helping you through whatever it is that you are going through. You have hope next week will be better because you have faith that the steps you are taking today will lead you to better. And your days slowly start to become better when you begin to love the process. You begin to love everything in between. It may not be the greatest. It's not great going through this life and you're struggling. You are going through immense challenges. You are losing loved ones. Your personal and professional life may not be doing the greatest. You're struggling. You're human. That is okay. But I can tell you, if you hold on to these three things, you will be able to go so much further than the person who does not understand these three things. Which is, again, hope. You have hope that tomorrow will be better. Next week will be better. Next month will be better. But you have hope because you have the faith that the steps you are taking today is leading you to better. You are making small daily changes necessary to help you continue to put one foot in front of the other. You are learning, you are getting rid of old information that you once no longer need, and you are learning new information to help you through what it is you are going through, such as watching this video, for example. You are learning new information helping you through what it is you are going through. Information that you will be able to take with you for the rest of your life. And you begin to love your process. You begin to love the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because oftentimes we do not understand why we go through what it is we are going through. And oftentimes when we are living in the moment, the present moment, we oftentimes cannot understand why this is happening. But isn't it interesting how while we are going through these things, nothing seems to make sense. Nothing seems to be changing. But when we reflect back, everything is different. Nothing is the same. When we reflect back, we see things, how it all guided us where it is we needed to be. We may not like where we are, but we find appreciation for we are not where we once were. You begin to love the process. So remember, these 3 things will help you through your days, your month, your year. You need hope that tomorrow, next week, next month will be better. And you have faith that the steps you are taking will lead you to a better tomorrow, a better week, a better month. It will lead you to a better year. And you love the journey, for it is the journey that leads you to a self-discovery about who you are that you wouldn't have known otherwise.